Hey everybody, Holly Nunan here. I'm so excited to be launching my second book on the 2nd of January 2016. This one is called Broken Crayons Still Color, and just want to share a little bit of its message with you. Back in November, I ran a parenting workshop and I decided to read this book out to everyone who attended, and I was overwhelmed with the response. So when I looked up from reading from my first draft copy, everyone was crying. Even some of the men in the room were crying, and so I knew that this book had impacted the way that I wanted it to, and I even found myself in tears sometimes actually writing the book and putting myself in a situation that, you know, I know some parents go through. I've got some very, very close friends who have children who have differences, whether it be, you know, whatever label society gives them. I'm someone that doesn't really like to use those labels, and that really comes out in the message of the book. But I guess society calls them things like ADDs and autisms and, you know, cerebral palsy and, you know, whatever else. You might not know, but I grew up with, my dad is an above knee amputee. So obviously he had a bit of what we called a robot leg all of our lives. And we used to get the stares and the questions everywhere we went. So, you know, I certainly can relate. But essentially the message of this book is that, you know, sometimes when we feel broken or when society gives us labels that make us feel really small or make us feel like we are a bit broken or not normal, that we still have a purpose. And so it does two things. It teaches the person with the differences or who feels like they have a difference. Sometimes, you know, we believe we have differences that no one else can even see. It's just something in our own mind. We feel like we don't fit in or whatever it might be. And so it helps that person, whether it be an adult or a child, get those thoughts back on track and remember they still have a purpose. And then also it also focuses on helping people accept others with differences the way they are and really focusing on what they can do better than even a so-called normal person, rather than what they can't do, you know, what they have to do differently. So yeah, that's the message of this book. I can tell you that everyone that I have read this to, including parents that relate to it in a very profound way, have had compelling feedback, and you'll be able to see all that feedback on the website. So go ahead, if you want to be one of the first 100 copies, you'll get your copy signed, and I'll include a personalized message from me as well, like I did on the first one. Unfortunately, I can't do 200 books this time. It has to stick at 100. So go ahead and you know, make an order if you're interested in purchasing the book, and over the coming weeks it will also be up on Amazon. But for now, it's just the print copy available in Australia only. So thank you to everyone in advance, and expect success.